What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. It is a new weekend, it is a new hunt, and I've been lucky enough to get the same hunt twice, which means that we can go back in there and see if we can kill that big buck. We're gonna probably just set up right in the exact same spot. The wind is perfect for it. We're gonna go out there with some rattling antlers and make a little bit of noise, see if we can get them to come in.
My name is Mark Barton, and I'm what you would call an adult onset hunter. Growing up overseas, I thought hunting was only something people did in the movies. When I moved back to my homeland, I was determined to learn, but nobody would show me the ropes. I had to teach myself through trial and error. Once I started to figure it out, I vowed to create the resource that I never had, to educate, entertain, and inspire others just like me. Join me on my adventures, learn from my successes and my mistakes. Welcome to Swamp and Stomp. This hunt started out like many others do in Florida, with wet feet, high humidity, and bugs. Lots and lots of bugs. What was different about this hunt is we were actually seeing deer. Well, does anyway. But we weren't seeing the big buck that we were after. So we decided to go walk through the bedding area that we figured he was using to see if we could make a little bit of noise that might pique his interest. Did find some other wildlife, but after a few hours of not seeing any more deer, we decided it was probably time for us to go check out a different spot.
Alright guys, so there's actually deer here, which is nice. We just kicked two of them out of here, but we saw a pile of deer on the other side of this oak hammock. We're hoping there's some bucks with them. I didn't really get a good look at them. So what we're going to try to do, this oak hammock right here is kind of long, and we don't want to go all the way around it and end up on the wrong side of them and have the wind blowing back towards them. So we're going to try to sneak through the oak hammock, see if we can get a look at them from inside. And then if we got to go further down, we can always come back out here and go further in. There's a deer. Are you a buck? It looks like a buck. Can't tell.
Well, it didn't take long for us to find a buck to play the game with. We were lucky because we bumped a couple of does that got this buck to stand up out of his bed. Otherwise, we might have never seen him. Nevertheless, it was time to make a move quick as he started heading towards this pond that is right in front of us. So I started to crawl as quickly as I could. As I started to get into thicker cover, I started feeling like I had a pretty good chance of getting in front of this buck. But I couldn't see him anywhere, even though I was searching with my binoculars. I finally made it to the only cover that I had that was close to where I expected this buck was going to be bedded down in this pond, but I still couldn't see him anywhere. I tried to get into position and slowly stand up to see if I could get a better look into this pond. But neither me or Cody, who was behind the camera, could see the buck. Luckily, the camera did see the buck. I did eventually spot a doe moving through this pond, and you can't see her in this video, but I was certain that this buck had to be behind her. So I got down on my knees, I nocked an arrow, and I got ready. She was moving to my right, so I started ranging things out there and got a pretty good idea of where I would expect her to come out. Looked like it was going to be a 30-yard shot. But to my surprise, she actually started moving to my left. So I started ranging some things over there, and they were about 25 to 30 yards where I expected that these deer would come out of the pond. All I could see was the tip of her nose and the tips of her ears and the tips of his antlers moving through the reeds in front of me. I can't make them out in this video, but if you can, make sure you drop it in the comments and let me know where you see them. But I remember thinking they look way closer than 25 to 30 yards, but I trusted my rangefinder and I waited for them to give me an opportunity. Right as they were about to give me an opportunity, the worst thing that could possibly happen happened. The battery on my GoPro died, and even though I had an extra in my pocket, they were way too close for me to change it. So unfortunately, the last frame that I got is this one right here. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of creative editing to tell the rest of this story. But don't worry, there's another stalk coming up where you get to see the shot happen. So be patient. The doe started to come out of the pond, working to my left. The wind was in my face. It was going to be a close shot, but it should have worked out perfectly. Unfortunately, as she passed me, she turned and started walking right towards me as if she wanted a bed in the shady spot where I was sitting. Buck was following behind her, but all I could see was the tips of his antlers. And as I waited for him to come out of the pond, she got to just 4 yards. When she put her head down, I drew, but she saw something. She blew and took off, which caused the buck to step forward, giving me an opportunity to shoot. So I lined up my pin, and I sent it for 25 yards, right over his shoulder. When I stood up to analyze the shot, I realized he wasn't 25 yards away. He was 15,
And I don't know what I ranged, but I didn't have the right distance.
So we're heading back to camp, but we got a subscriber here, and he's trying to get his first buck. I'm not sure how old this kid is, but he's a youngin', and there's a couple spikes out here, and he's about to go and see if he can knock one down. So let's see how he does.
Remember in last week's episode, we were hunting at a spot and a guy showed up last minute before shooting light, insisting to hunt the same spot that we were at, even though we asked him not to. Well, we tried to go back to that same spot during this hunt, and we came across a dad with his kid. So we decided to leave them alone and go hunt somewhere else. But we exchanged phone numbers and got to talking. Well, this is that kid. His name's Luke. And he's a fan of the YouTube channel, and he thought it would be really cool if I filmed one of his hunts. So I was happy to oblige.
We just had that one buck this morning. It's nice, little buck, nice little small guy.
What I didn't expect is how impressed I would be with how well Luke handled himself while he was stalking up on this buck. He knew exactly when to get low, when to get behind brush, and when to keep that brush between him and the buck to get close.
Yeah, if they lay down, it could work out.
Here you can see him moving to the right to put those only clumps of grass that he had as cover between him and the buck.
Yeah, the doe's getting further away though. If he stays on the edge.
As he got close, he waited until the buck was behind some cover, allowing him to make his final approach.
He might just not be close enough yet. It looks like he's like 10 yards. Yeah, he's moving down a little bit. Uh-oh. He might have just got busted. Yeah, I think he just got busted. He needs to get an arrow he needs to draw and flame. Yeah, he is. He's laying.
You can tell that the buck spotted some movement here, but it's not sure what to make of Luke hiding in the reeds. So the buck eventually decides he should probably get out of there.
He's moving downwind of him.
Yeah, he's got to take a shot. He's about to get busted right now. The only thing.
Just when it seemed like the hunt was over, the buck's curiosity got the best of him.
Oh my God, dude.
He's walking right at him, dude.
What an experience he's getting right
walking
now.
right at him, dude.
He won't take a frontal. He should. He already told me he don't want to lean one.
Frontal from the ground is so lethal. From a tree, don't do it. From the ground, shoot him. There's your quartering away shot, man. If he doesn't take a shot now, he's not gonna get another chance. The buck seems pretty chill though. But he's not gonna be able to get any closer. Like
He's drawing. Full draw.
There we go.
We just hit him.
He just shot that buck.
He just crashed.
I think he just killed that buck, dude.
Bro, he just fucking crashed in that pile of grass right there. Holy.
Wait for it, we're about to see some fist bumps.
I'm fucking joking, dude. Oh my god, that buck is crashed in that pile right there of grass.
He really should wait before he goes in there.
He's getting another arrow and I'll think.
Cody, did you get that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm freaking shaking right now.
I'm pretty sure that buck is down, dude. He hasn't come back out.
No.
But we should call him back, dude. We should give that buck a minute. Yo!
I see his ears.
Come back! Come here! Come here! It's running away right now. It's running away.
Yeah.
You think he missed?
No.
No, it.
The deer, I guess I'm watching the deer right now. It's like walking away now. Somehow.
Or either missed or it's gonna die. He went out and he immediately went and bedded in that grass.
Yeah.
He immediately hit the grass.
If you want to walk out to
I'm going to.
like right now,
And go try and find his arrow.
because I could call you and like walk you into where I saw the buck last.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good.
Unfortunately, when they found the arrow, it was pretty clear that Luke didn't hit vitals. It was probably a back whack, and this buck was going to be fine. Luckily, Luke was able to come back during muzzleloader season and get another chance.
Just relax. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, okay? He's walking this way. Just wait. All right, whenever you're ready. You ate him.
He's dead now. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Reload. Check him. Go poke him, Luke.
Stop smoking. He's dead. Oh, no.
He's done, dude. Oh, what a shot, dude. What a shot, dude. Look, he drilled him. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. You did it, dude. And you drilled him. You freaking piped him, dude. Look at that.
Thought he was bigger than that.
No, he's perfect, dude.
Yeah.
He said perfect. He's probably 6-7 inch spike. Perfect. Hey, dude. Hold on. Come here, let's get it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Buck down. Time to celebrate. Go home with mommy. All right, let's do it.